Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot. As you can see, I've just been recognized by Slayer2259. Thank you very much. Alright. What I'll be doing in this video, alright, is filming the Fire Water Aether Strikers, which I know Rick Bone has been super excited for. Okay. Basically, this is the max attack speed strikers, but they come with all the same risks. Okay, so please be very careful when you use this because this is an insane build for insane slayers. Okay, I myself still don't use this except on two weapons: chain blades, repeaters. Okay, any other weapon, yeah, I am not confident enough. Oh, sorry, chain blades, repeaters, and sword. Any other weapon, I am absolutely not confident enough to use this, but just to show you how it would be built on the strikers and hopefully demonstrate without embarrassing myself too much, this is how you would build max attack speed repeaters. Okay, you start off with Fractured Realities from Thrax. Okay, oh sorry, I should remove my cam, shouldn't I? There we go. There we are. Okay, now you can see all the perks, everything in full detail. I mean, you could before, but still, it's politer to remove my cam. Okay, now you start off with Fractured Realities from Thrax. Water Cell goes in here. Special is Titan's Crash. Adamant Bolt, not really very necessary. Mod, Echo, Brace Driver. Okay? Why? Because you do have crits with this, and Echo Brace Driver is very good for improving your damage. Okay? Your bond will be to the Shroud Aether Strikers. When under 20% health, you deal 50% damage. Shields don't matter, only your health amount. So this is very important to have to really boost your damage up. Bastion will be your Omnicell of choice. This is for your survival. Skarn's Defiance with an Etheric Evasion Cell because you need to evade with builds like this. Okay. Time Weave Helmet with a Fire Cell will be your helmet. Thrax's Shadow with a Recycle Cell will be your chest piece. Malkirion's Grasp with a Fire Cell will be your arms. And last but not least, Bladed Boots with a Recycle Cell will be your legs. Now, some players, okay, have said, recycle with Aether Strikers, that's freaking impossible, blah, 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 blah. First of all, those are Dauntless official creators. Do you really think any of them know what they're talking about? No? Okay, they're good. Good. I'm glad we agree. Because the Aether Strikers can very easily strike the same part. I too was surprised when I first started using Recycle with the Aether Strikers, but it's actually really easy to build up your Recycle, and I'll demonstrate that in combat. Of course, in the Hunting Grounds, where after my escalation video, which if you didn't see it yesterday, you should check it out, the escalation video explains why we don't test in escalation. It would be too easy for me to do that and showcase, oh wow, this build can do fantastic damage, but it would be fake. And you guys understand why, because of the bonuses, right? Check out that video if you haven't already seen it. Okay, now we are going to go in. Okay, we're just going to go to the Hunting Grounds. We're going to go 3 levels above us, all right? The best possible place. Let's see, Paradox Breaks. Raise the cliff file. We'll go to Paradox Breaks, all right? Plain and simple, nothing too fancy or fantastic. All right, we'll go in there, and I'll show you guys how this build functions and how it goes slap really hard. Okay, I'm also going to do another video probably tomorrow comparing Adamant Bolt and Titan's Crash so that Slayers can understand the difference between the two, because I think that one of the things that people have often talked to me about is which special is better, and my honest answer to them is you have to see and understand it in the training grounds, and I'll probably just do a short video on this because it's one of the most common questions on the Aether Strikers, but yeah, I reckon it's a little weird. But yeah, for me, when I came into the game, nobody ever talked about Adamant Bolt. You don't use it as soon as you get Titan's Crash, but back then we had to like do masteries or whatever. Okay, we'll fight a Blaze Rezakiri. It's 4 levels higher. Please do not try this at home. Okay, now your initial water, like I had gotten the water cell, but if I even hit this behemoth, the water cell bonus is going to disappear. So what I recommend is just spam your light attacks to get your initial HP down. Once you can start building up shields, that's when you start using your... that's when you start... Oh, dear. Now, you will get slapped, unfortunately, if the Rezakiri's fire hits you. So there's nothing you can do about that. I didn't build up enough shields, unfortunately, to deflect that. So now we got to start the process all over again. This is why I do not really recommend this unless you are a hyper pro. Alright, and I am very, very unpro with the Aether Strikers. We all know this. But if I can at least get one water cell buff going, yeah, I can survive. Oh, dear. See? Dead again. Blaze Rezakiri, probably not the best choice, alright? Probably not the best choice for me to start this demonstration, but also, again, if you're using this, you have to be a very insane slayer. If you don't master the attack pattern of the behemoth, you're gonna have a very rough time. Alright. Unfortunately, Blaze Rezakiri's pattern is like that. It is not something you can just take down easily. See, the water cell buff will get removed immediately, even if I take a single hit. So, probably the wisest thing is try to avoid taking hits. Now that it's down, though, we can finally go ham. Again, I don't recommend this if you are not an insane slayer. Also, your Karma Breaker needs to be up and running as soon as possible to really get anything done. So, make sure you don't miss out on that. If you mess up a little with Tempest Form, that's okay, but Karma Breaker must be in there. That's the second combo. The 2 mantra combo, yeah. Now, once you have shields to take some hits, life is not too bad. Oops, sorry. Messed that up. Yes, and once you break apart, it's all good. Literally nothing can stop you anymore. It's before you break apart. There you go. So, first absolute failure was getting into the Blaze Rezakiri fight. Alright? Let me show you a more reasonable scenario now that we've actually got this down. Again, with this build, I'm going to tell you the risks are there. I am not an Aether Striker main, so I'm actually quite bad with the Aether Strikers. I admit that. But I am absolutely not comfortable playing this build, but I know that many of you want this build for the Aether Strikers, so there we go. I'm dead again. I know many of you want this build for the Aether Strikers desperately, alright? But do not use it if you are not a freaking pro, because this build is very, very easy to die on. Alright, and if you did not master every single behemoth attack pattern, you are going to die horribly. If this was the sword, no problem. I have mastered my sword dodges insanely well. Alright, I know, like, because I often get caught up. Like, for me, my biggest problem is getting caught mid-combo. That's what I don't like about the Aether Strikers. And that's why I'm not good with them. But if I'm not caught mid-combo, you know, and I actually get to finish my combos, and in general, I don't have too much of a bad time. In general. There we go. So yeah, apologies for the terrible demonstration, but I'm just gonna say it outright. I am not an Aether Striker main. If you guys want to use this type of insane build, it will deal fantastic damage, but you better be a freaking pro at dodging. Because if you're not, okay, you're gonna be in the same situation I am, and you're going to die a lot. Okay? So yeah, this build is exactly the same as what you'd find on the sword, exactly the same as what you'd find on the repeaters, chain blades. Basically, there's not too much variation with the max attack speed builds, because you gain the max attack speed from stuff like fire, which gives you 20%. Your Tempest Form gives you an additional 10%. Your Reforges and Aether Striker 5%. And then Assassin's Frenzy gives you 15%. Total 50%. Okay? But please, because you have to sap your health down before you even gain any shields, one wrong move and you are going to die. So please do not use this build. I'm going to tell you again. Okay? Please do not try builds like this unless you are a very good with the weapon. I actually did not want to release any of these builds for any of the other weapons that I do not main, all right? Because I knew I would not be able to give a good combat demonstration, but I know you guys want it, so here. However, warning label, okay, please be 3 to 4 times more pro with the Aether Strikers than I am, because I cannot use the Aether Strikers well, okay? Honest with you guys, I suck with the Aether Strikers. I cannot use them well, okay? I know how to use them, but getting the combos right in actual combat, very difficult for me, okay? By comparison, sword, chain blades, repeaters, that's a snap. It's intuitive for me, it's natural. All right, and many of you are in the same boats. You have weapons that you get along very well with, weapons that you don't get along with. Aether Strikers are my worst weapon, okay? There's no shame in me admitting that. I'm the worst with Aether Strikers, okay? So be very careful when you're applying a build like this. Other than that, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you very much for supporting my content. If you would like to see more from me, all right, you can, other than liking, sharing, and subscribing, you can always send a tip via the link in the description of the video. It is entirely optional, but all your tips help us to make more content. Furthermore, just because it makes my haters mad, here's my email, realasianrobot@gmail.com. You can send me custom build orders. It will cost you $50 US though. And heroic escalation carries are the same price. However, please take note of one little thing, all right? Please take note of one little thing. It is entirely optional, okay? You don't want to pay, you don't have to. End of story. But it makes my haters mad every time I advertise, so I do this every time, okay? Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a good day, all right? Enjoy the slaying. And if you're going to use this build, please be actually good at the Aether Strikers. Don't be like me, because it's going to be absolute failure scenario, okay? Bye-bye.